Hello everyone, welcome back to your EVS class. Before asking how are you, let me ask you, do you remember my name? Miss Priyanka, right? Good to hear that. I love it when you call me Miss Priyanka. It's like amazing. So before asking you how are you, let me tell you I am already very happy because whenever I get a chance to teach you guys like grade 3, I become so happy. I'll be like, oh my God, wow. I mean, I'll be interacting with such an intelligent bunch of children who comes up with their real life situations and connected to the topics and with great examples. It feels like हम पढ़ भी नहीं रहे और पढ़ाई भी हो रही है, right? Okay, so now finally, how are you feeling today? Good, very nice. You should take care of your health. You know that, right? Because if you fall sick, everybody in the family will just get on you. Do this, do that, take medicine, take this, eat soup, take care of yourself, and then whole house will be very worried. Right? This happens. है ना? ये होता है ना? Of course. Why does this happen? Because we as a family love each other. Wasn't this was in I think this was in our last chapter, our family, right? So we learned everything about family already. Now there's this something very different that we will learn. We say we care for our family, we love our family, we do this, we do that, we can do anything and everything in this world for the family, right? Excuse me. Right? So, but how should we be with people who are not our family? Like your class teacher. It's a different family, the school family. But we don't live in the same house. Or maybe any stranger, or maybe, just a friend, an acquaintance, or a person you know but don't talk much. Anybody who is just not your family, because family does teach us caring and loving. I mean, how to love, how to care, but it doesn't say that we have to stick to our family only. Like, we have to apply these things in our family only, not outside the house. Does anybody say that from the house? No, nobody says that, because it's not like that, right? So, what should we do to others? How should we be with others? We should be kind, polite, and also caring for others. This is what our chapter is all about, caring for others. Now, in this chapter, we will learn that how how the elder people need our support and care, taking care of elderly individuals with special needs. You know, there are some people who need special attention and one-on-one attention, or maybe they need an extra support in a different way, right? Say for example, I am teaching you through this video. Most of you would just get me at once, but some of you may find difficulty in understanding my language or the tone or maybe the speed. Right? So, what would they do? They will just look at the video once again, they'll play it once again. And what happens if any one of you doesn't understand at all? So, that person will need an extra support from a teacher outside the school or in the school who is, teaching him the same thing in a different way or giving him more time to understand. So, there are people with different needs. They need different care and attention there. So we will all learn about such things in the chapter. But let's just read what are they talking about. Aman, Dad, I liked when we visited the home for the aged today. I want to go there every Sunday and spend time with them. Can we go again, Dad? So they went to an old age house where old and elderly people live. Like we have an orphanage, we have old age homes also, where the people of your grandfather and grandmother's age go and live. Okay, so they went to an old aged house, and Aman loved visiting there. So he wants to visit there again and again on every Sunday. So he was reassuring, Father, will you take me there? So father said, Aman, that's wonderful idea. Yeah, we can of course go there on every Sunday. It's good to spend time with them. So it's important to spend time with the elderly people who are very elder to you, who are very bigger than you. So they teach you good life lessons because they have lived more life than you. Okay, so you can play games with them. You could also read stories with them. They would love spending time with us. When you spend time with a grandfather and grandmother and they tell you bedtime stories or random time stories, so those stories are very wonderful, right? You always have a moral in that story. That's quite a fable, much of a fable. It has a moral story, and they're very good storytellers. They tell you story very nicely with expressions, with everything, with good clear speech and everything. Right? So we learn how to maybe deliver a story, and we learn the morals supported with the story, how to be caring, how to be loving, how to be honest, never to lie, never to steal things, right? Never to use bad language. So their stories are just out of this world and wonderful, right? So, shall we move forward to the chapter? Let's go. The elderly. So, what is basically the elderly? When people are young, they are full of energy and good health. But as soon as they grow older, their body becomes weak and tired. So, your father can run with you, but can your dada run with you? He may or he may not, or he may not be able to run that fast, right? Because he is very elder to you, he is very old, his body is becoming weak day by day, bones are becoming weak day by day because he is very old. So he needs our care and support. They need to eat healthy food that's easy to digest, like dalia, soya soup, poha types, right? Your dadu must not like eating pizza because first of all, it was not very trendy when he was young, and secondly, it's not good for his health. He knows it. His body would not be able to digest that pizza very well because he doesn't work out much like as you do. You go out and play and run and hop and jump and whatnot. But he doesn't run, jump, or hop. He needs to do exercise, very intense workout if he eats pizza. And if he doesn't do workout, pizza won't be digested very well and he may have digestion issues then. And also, that pizza would not give him energy that he needs to carry on the work, right? Get enough rest to stay well and do some light exercise like walking, yoga to stay fit. So that if old people remain seated on the chairs and sofa all day, and when they get up they'll be like, "Oh, my kamar is paining, my leg is paining." Why? Because they are resting a lot more than what is needed. Their body has to kept going, like they need to walk a little bit, and they have to keep the body moving so that the body has the habit of working out. And and if they don't want to do it, it's you who can help them doing it. Like you can take them to the garden outside, to the play area outside for a little walk maybe, or just to get fresh air, or they can do yoga there. So these are the little things they need to do, and the Motivation, which comes from us. We motivate them to do this, right? So you should take care of your grandfather and mother. Taking care of the elderly. How do we take care of elderly? Elderly people need our love and care. Some of them might need help with things they cannot do on their own. There are few things that they cannot do on their own. Maybe getting things from the height or very low on the ground. They cannot bend much. They cannot climb the stairs to take things. So there are various things that they're not able to do much now, which has become very risky for them to do. But tada, we become their rescue. We can help them doing things. We can get them things from the places they can't reach. Right? Showing our love means spending time with them and helping when they need it. Here are some ways to demonstrate this. Extend respect to the elderly. Whenever you talk to your grandfather, mother, or anybody else's grandfather or mother, or any elderly citizen outside, just show some respect. Uncle Ji, Dadu Ji, and you talk very nicely to them. If they ask you to do something, do it. I'm not talking about the strangers. If they ask you to do something, no. You should first consult your mama, papa, and then do things because they're strangers and you don't know them. But if you know them and they're very old, then you should listen to what they are saying. If they need your help, just help them. Display affection and love towards them. Show them your love. Show them that you love them and you adore them and you just like being with them. Attend to their requirements and necessities. Whatever they want, just talk to them. What do you want? I will help you with. I will provide you with that. Take them on leisurely outings such as picnics, movies, and play dates. Play dates have become very common these days, right? So we can take our dadu dadi instead. We can have a play date with them. We can play kitchen with them, or maybe we can play any Pokemon games with them, or anything we want, any hypothetical game, the games that we imagine and play. Uh, Except for the running games, of course. Okay. Ensure they receive timely medical attention by taking them to the doctor and giving them medicines on time. Ask your mama papa to take your grandparents to doctor for regular checkup. You also go with them. You learn things, how doctor works, where does he work, how does he give medicines, and why is he giving medicines. Okay. Read books or newspapers to those who are unable to do themselves. Sometimes Dagu Dadi needs specs to read it and they can't find the specs. So you become their specs. You open the newspaper and start reading whatever you can read. Right? You can read them story books. They would just love hearing to you. Try it once. It's your homework. Very interesting home. If you don't have grandparents at home, do it with your mama papa. Right? Whoever is elder to you at your home, you can do this to anybody who is elder to you. But they would just love hearing you. Try this. Okay? Chale, next. Remember, respect the elderly. Always show your love and affection to them. Show them that you love, take care of their needs, spend time with them. So, whenever we do this, we make our bond stronger with them. This is how we grow as a family. Okay? Because if we do not talk to them about what do they need, what do they want, and what all things they like, how would we be able to spend time with them? How would we be able to make them feel special about it? We should know what are their choices and preferences to make them feel special. Na? Example, excuse me. What if you like a Barbie doll and your parents or grandparents bring you a Pokemon instead? Would you be happy? No, because you like Barbie doll. How can a Pokemon make you happy? So, likewise, if you don't talk to your elderly people, what do they like, and you gift them something or you make them something special for them, so how would that make them happy? That may make them happy because you being the younger one doing it for them with love, they would. But it is always good to have their opinions, talk to them. Basically, you need to communicate, you need to be good communicators with them. Okay, fine. And also, they love talking to us. Elder people love talking to us. They have so many life lessons, I tell you. My dadu used to tell me such great stories from his past. I got inspired. I became hardworking because of my dadu only. He told me stories how hard he used to work, how hard he used to, work to earn money and take care of the family, and just to get going and give education. And I was like, oh my god, this requires a lot of effort. And that's when I got inspired by my dadu, and I started following his words. Just to be hardworking, you should be focused. You should you should not waste your time. Also, once my dadu told me that there are some people outside, they don't have food to eat, and just look at your plate, how much food you have taken. Would you be able to finish all of this at once? So I said, no, Dadu, I might take some time to eat and I might not eat all of it. So Dadu said, why did you take all of this at once, and that too so much in quantity? You should have taken small, small portions of everything if you wanted to taste everything. I said, Dadu, you are right, because this way I will waste food. Dadu said, yes, you will waste food, and that would be disrespect to food, because there are people who don't have food to eat at all. So count your blessings, like I said last time. Just take whatever you want to eat in small portions, because nobody says no if you want it again. Nobody would say no. They'll definitely give you again. So it's better to take second time than waste at first only. Okay, getting my point. See, I also gave you a moral lesson because I am elder to you. So, would you listen to me? Of course, you would listen to me. You are so cute and very good. I know it. You guys are already knowledgeable. Let's move forward. 1st October is celebrated as the International Day of Older Persons all over the world. So, on that day, make your dadu dadi, every old person you know, a very beautiful greeting card. Okay? Oh, a quiz again. Here are some methods for providing care to the elderly. Match each one with the corresponding image. Offer seat in a bus, provide them food, open the door for them, carry their bags. So we have to match the picture with the sentences. See, offer seat in a bus. This looks like a bus setup. So I will match this. So I will match this. Provide them food. So where is the food? So he is carrying the food, but she is giving the water. So this is. Then open the door for them. Carry their bags. So these illustrations show there are so many ways to help your elderly people at home or whom you know. Okay. Shall we move forward? The quiz was very interesting. I love the, illustrations. Then comes individuals with special needs. Many of us are fortunate to enjoy good health, enabling us to speak, hear, see, and perform tasks independently. Like we can walk independently, we can talk, we can hear, we can eat food. But there are some people, can you see in the picture? Like he cannot walk on his own, that which is why he's sitting on a chair and the girl is helping. So this is the special need, because somebody has to put efforts to get them going, right? So we should be caring and respectful towards them. Okay. So, however, there are many people who face challenges with sight, hearing, or speech. Either they cannot see, they cannot hear, or they cannot speak. These people are commonly referred as to people with special needs. They attend specialized educational institutions where they are taught the same curriculum as other schools, but through different methods. For instance, those who are visually impaired read using a specialized script known as braille. Those who are visually impaired means they cannot see, so they have a special script, specially designed. They have their different alphabets where they feel through braille, so they can touch and feel, and they can make the alphabet through those dots only. Like it is like this. Somewhat A is this to them, B is this, C is this, D is this. Not exactly this, this is just for the reference or the example. We make them study these dots. They can feel these dots, imposed dots, and read. They attend specialized educational and Braille. Braille was invented by Louis Braille in 1824. Louis Braille invented this. It consists of a series of raised dots that individuals can read by feeling with their hands. Writing in Braille is done by using a device called Braille Writer. 15th October is celebrated as World Care Day for people who cannot see. So 1st October for old people and 15th October for people who cannot see. Okay, let's move further. How can we demonstrate our affection for people with special needs? So people who are who require special needs, how can we show affection to them? We know how to show affection to elderly people. Now we have to learn how to show affection to people with special needs. We can express our love for people with special needs by spending time with them and making them feel important and valued. Here are some ways to show our care for them. Assist them with their daily tasks. If they need your help, just help them with their daily tasks. Engage in playing with them. You can talk to them. You can, help them playing games with you. Encourage them to pursue education and study and cultivate hobbies. Motivate them to study. No, you should not leave your studies. Study, you become something, you develop a hobby, you make something your hobby, and you do wonders then. Involve them in birthday parties. You call them in your birthday parties, picnics, and various other celebrations. Just make them feel involved and wanted. Okay? They just need our love and care. They can do wonders. I have something important to tell you. We think no ki they have they lack something, they're not able to see or hear or speak or walk, but they have special talents. God gift them something special. They must be good at something. I mean, they must be really good at something which we cannot do. Say for blind people, they have a very good, generally they have a very good sense of hearing or smelling. They can recognize you by the smell or just by hearing, right? They have this special talent. Okay, so everybody is special, everybody is unique. It's just everybody needs love and care. So this is all what we learned in the chapter. So start practicing this love and care with your family and people with special needs. We'll meet in the next video for the exercises. Till then, bye. Take care.